This 3-plus-year-old podcast contains opinions, criticisms, and viewpoints that I could better explain now, don't agree with, or just don't possess anymore. I understand that these are not quality art. If I could do them again today, I would do them significantly better. I wanted to upload these here with that transparency. I cannot express how the other host feels about this. Welcome to EXP.
That's what it would sound like if I really cared.
So how's your life been going these past 2 weeks?
Well, let's see. We did nothing. I was like, nothing. I've literally done nothing. It's been...
Oh my god, literally you're fucking the worst. You've done other things.
Literally. Not really. I haven't really done a lot.
Ugh.
I've done... work.
Work? That's it?
Yep. That's about it. That's all I do. That's all I have in my life. What?
Why don't you turn down your personal volume rather than that? Okay. No, really? Work? Just work?
Just work.
But I thought you didn't get hours.
Huh?
I thought you didn't get hours because they're being assholes.
Oh yeah, they're assholes. But that's besides the point. Like, I don't know.
You know what I did? Spent more money than I was supposed to, and then I went, oh man, let's go Christmas time.
Oh.
So I was like, let's go Christmas time and fucking go to Vegas to meet family.
Yeah.
Yes, to meet family, you fucking assholes.
Yes, they were questioning you.
Most people do. Like, oh, you went to Vegas? Did you get hookers and blow? It's just like,
no.
I went to meet family.
Your
sat around.
Grandmas.
And my lesbian grandmas, we sat around.
That's the best thing ever. Lesbian grandma. So what did you do? Well, I went to go see my lesbian grandmas.
It's just like it's a thing you brush over, but everybody criticizes you if you brush over. It's like, wait, lesbian grandma? I'm like, yeah, sure.
I just love it. I'm not criticizing. It's just fun to say, well, my grandmas, and you're like, yeah, your grandma.
You're like, your grandma's? Oh, your mom's your dad's side? No, fuck, I hate my mom's side.
Oh,
I do have multiple. I've been
lesbian grandma's done. Wait, so that's his mom?
My dad's mom.
That's just so weird to me.
What are you talking about? Why?
It's weird because your dad is like a full-on like a preppy asshole.
Not really.
Well, he was.
Really, the rest of my family besides me are full of preps.
Yeah.
Look where that got them in life.
Meth in jail.
Meth, jail, and kids.
Yay!
Sure. And then, I guess my dad is more like a prep. Fun fact, my dad went to high school with the amazing Jonathan.
Amazing Jonathan?
Yeah, the magician comedian. He was popular. He was popular in like 2008. He had like his special in 2010, I think.
Oh.
No, he's really fucking good and he's cool as shit because he's like not Penn and Teller jokes, not Carrot Top jokes either, but he's pretty great. Got some cool shit. And the owner of the circus in town.
He owns the circus?
No. And the owner of the circus in town. He went to high school with him as well.
Oh, cool.
Yeah. So that was cool. My dad went to school in Vegas.
So
he lived in Vegas.
You're telling me the circus performer and the magician came from Vegas?
The circus owner.
That's so hard to believe.
I know, right? My dad. What amazing talent can he show off? Well, he can lose his hair by the time he's 35.
Yes.
Oh, God, that hurts.
At least it skips a generation.
I hope I have my mother's hair.
Well, no, it's, baldness is, well, actually, baldness is a carrier by the mom. So if your grandfather had hair, you would lose your hair. If your grandfather doesn't have hair, you keep your hair.
Oh, yeah, oh, God, he has hair.
Oh, God. Well, she may not be a carrier, so... But the chances of that are low.
My mom has 4 sisters.
Oh.
So, literally it can be anywhere.
Yep. Hopefully it's not yours.
Yeah. Okay, that's depressing. Anyways, so is my Christmas because we literally did the most nothing ever. You know, on the days where you don't sit around and say you do nothing. You like maybe you watch some YouTube videos, maybe you put in a movie or play a game. You think nothing. Maybe you play around Smash League. Then really nothing. I sat at that fucking breakfast table for more than 10 hours. We literally had almost small chat, chit chat bullshit. And I did tech support for about 45 minutes on her shitty fucking computer. By fucking hardware, this thing's shitty. Dual core, and somehow it has 7 installed and runs that awfully. She doesn't do anything but check email, yet it takes 5 minutes to open up a browser window.
Ew.
I don't know what the fuck she does, but it's weird.
Saw that lesbo porn.
Yeah, it's just like, oh my god. But no, that literally is the worst fucking, like, boring Christmas.
Ew.
As soon as we got off the plane, we did something in Vegas, and then we were like, yeah, we were supposed to go four-wheeling on Christmas. I was like, sweet, I'm up for it. It was 30 degrees, and they said it was way too damn cold.
At 30 degrees?
30 degrees. They live in the desert.
Ew.
It snowed, like, less than an inch, but it snowed. I literally, like, it's literally the worst. And I don't think I could stand that.
No. Yeah, that sucks.
Yeah.
I didn't do anything either, so.
No, other than that, after came home and did literally nothing. No, that's fucking everything. I don't give a fuck. Because whatever, I got to meet some people that I wanted to meet in Vegas that you'll probably never hear me mention by name.
Neat.
Cool. Awesome.
I think that about covers what we've been up to. Work and shitty Christmas. Yay!
Yeah. Oh, and my Christmas cards didn't go out.
Cool.
Yeah, they got lost in the mail.
How did that happen?
Well, they didn't reach their fucking destination within 3 days.
But everyone
Let
got
alone
them.
a week.
But everyone got them.
No. They're gone. I spent time and effort actually making Christmas cards, like inking them and making them, actually making each one kind of personalized. Bye-bye.
Gross.
Yep.
All right, so
American Postal System. I mean, at least it's better than UK. Whatever. I got nothing. That's.
I don't know. We don't live in the UK, so
No. It costs like $16 to ship out from
gross.
UK, I think. Or it's like 30 or 50 or something like that. It's insane. It's gross. All I know is it's gross to ship in or out from the UK.
Oof. All right, so our film. Well, yeah. Well, you got a TV series. I got a movie.
Yeah. Because we decided to go easy on each other, and you didn't make me play a fucking RPG in 2 weeks.
Listen, that was not an RPG.
It's an action RPG.
Which is different.
No, it's good. No, it's fine. It's acceptable. But the fact that I got fucked over that hard. This is the one time we go easy on each other that life doesn't fuck me this hard. And this is going to last 2 hours. Okay. Yep.
I literally go through a panic attack every time.
No.
Just let's.
Yeah, go back to it. No, literally, life had to fuck me so hard the other times. But this time, when you go easy on me, oh, life's fine and dandy.
Was it a challenge?
No.
Well, and mine was 2 hours and 11 minutes.
Mine's a season and an OVA.
Which
I mean, it's measuring it by anime standards, but season and an
which
OVA.
doesn't sound like a lot, but like the only reason I don't like watching movies is because I can't sit there, and you made me watch it for 2 hours and 11 minutes, which I sat through, which I don't know.
Sat through could mean so many things, because I know
Yes.
so many shitty people who go, oh, well, I have to do things while I watch movies. Like, I hate you so much because you're not actually watching the movie.
Well, I did watch the movie.
Literally don't care.
Okay, well, let's just get into mine.
Okay, yeah, because you need yours first, because you...
That's what it says on my list.
No, I know. I wrote it down that way because every time you make the excuse, like, well, I watched it last minute, and it takes... I'm a fish. I'm a goldfish. Because you're like, oh, it doesn't stick with me long enough.
That's not true. I just said it's fresh in my mind, so let me go first. That does not sound like I can't remember the last time I tied my shoes. Shut the fuck up.
No, it's gonna happen that way. It's good.
Okay, so my movie was Pacific Rim, which Noah sucks the dick of. He's like, oh, nobody saw it. It was a commercial failure because everyone wanted to see Grown Ups 2.
A commercial failure in the U.S.
In the U.S. because everybody wanted to see Grown Ups 2.
Are you defending Grown Ups 2?
Did I go and see Grown Ups 2?
Fucking gross. I had to watch that shit from the box office. I will complain about it to this day, and for many years onward. Like, well, young kids, you know what Granddad saw? Did you see Grown Ups 2 in its prime? No, you little piece of shit. I saw Pacific Rim 4 times in theaters because you're a bitch.
And then you smack little Timmy in the eye. Okay, so let's see. The basics of this story.
Do you want me to run down the story?
No, I can do it in about 5 seconds. That's how paper thin I feel it is. Okay.
Oh, give me an accurate summary there, guy.
Okay, so there's a rift that opens up in the bottom of the Pacific Ocean where kaiju, which are like Godzilla monsters,
literally translated,
yes, that come out and then destroy the fucking, like, they destroy cities, shit like that. So the world comes together and they're like, we're gonna make big battling robots called Jaegers to fight them
literally
and kill
translated
them.
hunter.
Exactly. And they want to close the rift. There you go.
I'm so proud of you that you actually didn't ramble on.
No, that's not a good thing.
No, that's really good, actually. The fact that you can take that and crunch it down. Because literally, I gave you an action movie before, and you're like,
Well, there's a lot of shit.
How do I bombard this?
Okay, so my first impressions were, I liked it. These characters, though, some of them cannot stand.
No, seriously, please tell me.
Okay, so first we have the two brothers, okay? And you know, one of them's that hot guy, and immediately when I saw that they need 2 people to pilot 1 Jaeger, I knew the second that they're like, we're brothers, one of them was gonna die. Knew it. Instinct.
Oh, by the way, that's not spoilers. That's literally like 10 minutes into the movie.
Yeah, that's literally 5 minutes into the fucking movie.
You can go fuck yourself. I mean,
literally, he goes, oh, there's the ugly one that looks like he has Alzheimer's all the time. He's gonna be the one that
I wouldn't
dies.
say that about Charlie Hunnam. I mean, have you seen Sons of Anarchy? Nope, I haven't, because I don't watch fucking biker shows.
And then you got the cool one that you're like, you're gonna live, your brother's gonna die, you're not gonna know how to handle it, but don't worry, you'll get your shit together in a couple years. And I called that shit within the first 10 minutes of this fucking movie. Literally looked at it and was like, that's gonna happen.
Let me ask you a second. For a while, did you realize that this had the generic action movie set up?
Oh yeah.
Where the guy, where he comes to him, he's like, why do you hear, Colonel?
Yep.
I don't do war anymore.
On the fucking helicopter.
I don't do war anymore.
He's
well,
like,
need you to come out of retirement.
I like literally how he fucking like doesn't even need to convince him. And so many times he's like, this is what happens. The bastard comes in on a fucking helicopter and he's like, hello, sir. And he's like, we need your help. And he's like,
I don't do Jaegers.
I don't do Jaegers anymore. And he's like, please. And he's like, okay.
Please? The world could use your help. Alright, I'll suck your dick and pilot Jaeger.
Yeah, basically. It was so Marshall, I don't even want to talk about Marshall. Don't want to talk about
Dude,
Marshall.
Idris Elba is fucking amazing.
Because, well, actor was fucking brilliant. But the character was so paper thin that couldn't even save it.
Okay, I'm gonna say this about military characters in general, and anyone can bring up a point wrong, and I can bring up an actual counterexample to my own argument, but literally few and far between. I feel every military character is almost boring.
Yeah.
Everything I've ever seen. Besides, and here's my own counter argument, Predator. Everyone actually has a personality in Predator.
Yeah, these guys don't. They're like, do as I say, but I don't want to, I'm the rebel. And he's like, do it anyway. I'll do it your way for now.
How'd you like the Australians?
Which, I want to actually talk about the Australians. I loved the dad. The son, I wanted to die.
That's the point.
Beginning.
Okay, that's the point. That's literally the point to it's supposed to be.
Right. Which
because that goes from generic action movie to almost Top Gun.
Right. Which, then, my favorite part about that pairing, though, is...
Father and son?
Well, the father and son, the dad, as you could have guessed, he keeps his son in check because his son's, like, fucking crazy. Well, not crazy, he's just...
Spoiled.
Yeah, in that type of a sense, where he's like, I'm better than everybody, and I don't need anybody's help. You better
not... my asshole gold.
Yeah, you better not hold me back. And, the dad keeps him in check. Well, there's a part where, like, the dad gets hurt, and I'm like, uh-oh, here comes the part where the dad and the son get ripped apart. Doesn't happen. Well, I mean, it happens, but not then. And it's not the father leaving the son, even though the son's got daddy issues up the ass. It's the son that leaves the father, and that's what I like about it the most. Because it's... I already assumed, because...
Okay, one, since this movie's not that old, spoilers.
Oh yeah, okay.
Okay. Like, it's literally not that old. It's less than 5.
Well, yeah, it came out in 2013.
Yeah, so, let's do that.
Well, like, a lot of the times I could call what was going to happen.
Yeah.
Always. Because what would always happen is, like, the basic trope of that thing. Like, Mako and the main character... I can't even remember the main character's name.
Charlie Hunnam. I just call him Charlie Hunnam.
Okay.
Because that's his actor's name. I literally only knew his actor's name after I watched this movie. And I was like, what else has he been in? What's his name?
And, like, when he's like, I need a suitable partner, and she just happens to be there, and she's like, I'm hoping to be a pilot. And you're like, oh, so you're gonna be the one? You're it. And then they're like, she's like, I need to do it. And he's like, no, we don't have enough time for that. Literally, and then they become partners. What? Didn't see that coming. Ever. And my favorite thing about those two is that, well, first, it turns into this weird, like, anime, senpai notice me, oh, I'm shy, don't fuck me in the ass. And then they never...
In a military academy, you know?
Right. Like, literally, that's what it's like. She's like, I'm gonna go to my room, and he's like, that's my room. And she's like, no, what?
Oh, I'm dumb.
Yeah.
Blush red face.
Yeah. And, which, mind you, Mako's a Japanese character.
And it's really great that she's pretty cool.
Oh, I love her, because
even her actor, she was like,
she's fucking awesome, because there's not one time when they're like, you can't do it, and she's like, I'm fucking awesome. And
they actually go into her backstory rather than just be like, yeah, I was attacked by kaiju. No, it literally goes into this big fucking backstory.
Yeah.
Like, it's really cool. Like, and I love it. That Idris Elba rises from... Like, that shot where Idris Elba just stands above the Jaeger and like, stop being over there? Come over here?
So basically, when pilots work together, they have to...
They're in sync.
Yeah, they call it, what is it?
The drift.
No. What's the action? It's the something handshake.
Oh, the mental?
Mental handshake.
The mind handshake. I don't know.
Something. And that's
doing
when
this
their
from memory
minds come together. So, like, their memories are your memories, blah, 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 blah. Whatever. And so that's how you find out what's up with her. But what I really, really like is that they're never... Like, they're romanticized, but they're not. Like, I mean, they're more like friends that really care for each other than, ooh, I'm gonna fuck you, because they never kiss, They never...
They don't make the other one incompetent.
Yeah, never.
Because fucking harem or Sword Art Online. Oh, I went there.
Yeah, because that's the best part. I personally think the best part of all the characters is that two pairing, because they're not like, I'm the man, I need to save you. Besides the one time, and there's a reason for that, when she's like, when he sends her up in the capsule, because she doesn't have any oxygen.
Yeah.
Other than, it's not that, because she would do the same in the same aspect, not because I'm the man, I've got to save you. It was situational, which was what I liked. And she even fights him at one point. She fights him, and she actually wins. If you recall, she wins.
Of course, many people could chalk it up. He's like, well, these guys going easy on her.
Right. Well, the thing was is that, and here's the other thing that I really like about her, is that when they were trying to find co-pilots for the main character...
She wasn't in the contestant line.
Right.
She was literally testing with the clipboard. And every time there was a move, like, they actually made it a point. Like, he like, stopped and he's like, no, wait, stop. Every time that I make a move, he literally go,
Well, no, what happens is she has a point system. And whenever he lands a hit, he would get a point. And same thing with the opponent. So he would go and he would hit them, and he's got 4 points. And then there's a point where, well, no, we think he has 3 points, and then he goes and lands a hit, and she says 3-1, and he's like, whatever, doesn't pay any attention.
Everything's not good enough, and that's the look she gets.
Yeah, because she's like, you could have won 2 moves earlier, and he's like, so you think so? She's like, I know so. So whenever he would fuck up, she would count it as a loss. Because you weren't thinking, you should have won. Which is what I like about her. She was like, whatever.
She knew better. She was obviously a better, more trained person.
Right. So then he's like, well, come fight me then. Which is another part I hate about Marshall, because he's like, no, you can't, to her. And then he's like, what, Marshall? You don't think she can do it? And he was like antagonizing him, and he's like, do it. I was like, oh, so that's what it takes in a military. You're not gonna shoot me. Yeah, I'm not. Do it, you fucking bitch. Like, that's all it took? Okay, cool. Perfect military training.
He wouldn't just walk away and dismiss it.
Right.
Because that's the thing, is he became a father figure to her, and vice versa.
Right.
Yeah, and like, that's it. He was like, I literally care for her. Yeah, I think that's actually absolutely wonderful chemistry. Like, I think that's good.
Ooh. And then, scientists.
Yes! I was wondering when you were going to get to them.
The scientists, I can't stand the one that's like, math is everything. Solves all our problems.
But that's it. That's literally the very hard science fucking people. And the best part is, I don't know if you've seen There's Something About Mary, but the guy, the architect that has the handicapped fucking arm things, it's him.
Yeah.
And it's like, holy shit.
Well, okay, so...
And he was also in an episode of Doctor Who as a scientist, so...
And the scientists are also one of them is one of my favorite characters, even though I wouldn't have named him that to begin with. Because, okay, the math guy at the beginning annoys the piss out of me. Because literally all he does is like, no, my math's right, no, math.
Math is null!
And then Marshall's like, okay,
there are people like that.
Well, I know, and they can suck my fucking hole. And they're like, no, it's right.
Do they wear chapstick or lipstick?
Both. They wear lip gloss.
Coral blue number 2?
Wow, that's very blue.
This doesn't have herpes.
They're not transmitting herpes to me.
Gross.
And so he annoys me. And of course, Marshall's like, well, he's got all the facts. He's got it all written out. These are all estimations. We have to go with that. And the other scientist who's like really obsessed with kaiju since he was a little kid, like the kaiju become like
he gets tattoos.
Oh,
and he's played by Charlie Day.
Yeah.
Which is absolutely my favorite because I love Always Sunny. Like the few episodes I've watched, I've always enjoyed, and I'm like, I need to watch more of this. I need to pick it up more. But by God, Charlie Day is amazing. I wouldn't say amazing actor. I just love his personality.
And he wants to fuck. He has the biggest fucking boner for kaiju. the biggest fucking boner I've ever seen.
His tattoos up.
I know. If you left him in the room with the body parts, he'd fuck. I bet he has fucked every single piece in that laboratory.
Oh, wait a minute. Big slimy
Because
parts.
they have acid blood, stupid.
The burn's worth it.
Burns more like herpes, but it's so worth it.
Burns like herpes, but feels like gonorrhea.
But then the scientist is like, well, I can mind meld with it. Like, we can kind of
like how the people actually work in the big robots is that when two people do it, they have a mental handshake, and what that is that they drift. It's what they call the drift, where they both are synchronized. So what he does later on in the movie is he literally synchronizes with a fucking kaiju.
Yep. Which I didn't think about, and this is the only time this movie has caught me off guard that I didn't think about it, even though it was right there, is that it's a two-way street. They have kaiju have a hive mind. Well, when he mentally handshook with the kaiju, he saw what it saw, but so did the kaiju. They saw what he knew. So they knew they were trying to get rid of the rift. And they planned and they did a whole bunch of shit. I thought that was the only part of that entire movie where I was like, what? I didn't get it. Like, I didn't catch it until they said it. He's like, and then they go and the kaiju go after him. I don't know why they would go after him, but
They go after him because they don't want his information to get out.
oh, I guess.
Okay, here's the best thing. What about Hannibal Cho? Hannibal.
Yeah,
Cho.
it's Cho.
Yeah.
His shoes were my favorite part, man.
Fucking amazing.
Those shoes are the
He's
best
played
shoes
by
ever.
Hellboy, and I can't
know.
remember his actor every fucking time. I always forget. Like, somebody tells me, I'm like, yes, it's not he's forgettable, but he's played so many good roles. I'm like, I don't remember his actor's name anymore.
I don't, but
It's fucking amazing.
he's okay. He's another one that he mentally handshook with a kaiju before.
That's the big reveal about him.
Right. And that's how he's like, they're looking for you, they're gonna kill you. That's what they're coming here to do. That's why they sent 2 instead of 1. And they're like, oh shit. So eventually they do kill the ones that are going after him. Not Cho, but the other scientist. I don't remember his name.
What?
The scientist.
Charlie
Not the-
Day?
Yeah, him. What's
Charlie-
his... Do you remember his character's name? I don't remember.
Newt.
Okay. And they kill the kaiju that's looking for Newt. And...
They like, it literally launched the kaiju because it attacks China.
Chinatown.
China.
Well, yeah, I think it might
It
be
was China. It was China. It was center of China.
Yeah, they were saying...
This is a very worldwide movie now.
Yeah.
But like the kaiju's like, oh dude, he's in fucking China, let's go kick his ass. And so they fucking go to Hannibal Cho and everything, and
Who's like he's like a gray market. Like he's
the black market for kaiju
Right.
parts. They literally, like, when a kaiju goes down, his entire fucking like black market team goes and harvests everything.
Yep. Brains, hearts, everything.
And they sell it back. Like
Yep.
like what was it? The talons are an aphrodisiac.
Yep. Yeah, I don't remember. I think that's the only one.
There's like lice on the fucking
the bugs.
There's bugs on top of them that are like literally the size of like a fucking Pembroke Welsh Corgi.
Yeah.
And they're like, holy shit, how'd you keep that thing alive? Because usually it dies without a host. And it's like, keeps it alive if you drown it in ammonia.
Yeah.
Like literally, it's fucking amazing.
Which is like super cool, which was neat to see. And so they go to the kaiju to harvest it, and he's like, well, I need a fully functioning brain so I can look into it, so I can figure out what to do to keep them from coming here.
like, why would you want a brain?
Right. Well,
After he tells him that he drifted with part of a brain, he's like, you fucking let him here, didn't you?
yeah, he let them. Yeah. So then he's like, oh shit.
Because it when he drifts with part of a brain, it only gets part of the information both ways.
Right. So they're like, okay. So then they go to get the brain of another kaiju, which is the one that was trying to kill him. Well, the brain gets damaged. Like, and what I thought was pretty cool is that they have 2 brains. They have a first and secondary brain, just like a Jaeger would with 2 pilots.
Yeah.
Which is kind of cool. I caught that. And, well, they're like, the brain's damaged. And they're like, but we hear something. And you hear, like, a heartbeat. And he's like, it's pregnant. I was like, oh my god. And then comes bursting out this kaiju and it's chasing after him and he's like, no, and he's just on the floor in a fetal position and he's like, just stops, it dies, and he's like, oh, thank god, I'm okay. And he's like, yeah, I saw just by looking at it, the umbilical cord's wrapped around its neck, its lungs hadn't fully formed, it was gonna die within a minute. And
it just fucking snatches him like Deep Lucy, like, oh.
And you're like, okay, yeah, yep. Didn't see that one.
Did you watch after the credits?
Oh yeah, and when he comes out and he's like, where's my other shoe?
Where's my motherfucking shoe?
Goddamn other shoe.
Where's my goddamn other shoe?
Yep. I was like,
because when he snatches him, it leaves a shoe like it's fucking, it's hilarious.
I was like, oh,
like
cool.
that Grim Adventures of Billy and Mandy, where they have the Call of Cthulhu, and then just go, okay, why did my shoes come with me? I'm like, shoes can't get falling silly.
Like, oh.
It's literally the best.
Yeah.
No, okay, no, you don't have to describe every plot point, but...
Well, no, but that was just all the characters, like all the important parts of all the characters.
Other than that, how'd you like the dog?
I have a friend who has a dog that looks exactly like it, and I love it.
Good dog.
All it did was bring me joy.
Okay, here's the thing. Alright, we'll do characters since we're doing on characters. How'd you feel about the Jaegers? Now, I'll count them as characters themselves. Okay. There's the Typhoon 3.
Which was
The
controlled by
Crimson Typhoon.
Yeah, which was controlled by the Chinese.
It was triplets. And they had an arm each, pretty much. So they drifted between 3 people, which I thought was cool.
Yeah. Which is kind of sucks because it's a cool concept, but literally you don't talk to them, you see them in 2 scenes, and then they die.
Yeah. But they also die in the same scene that...
the Russians do.
Yes! Dude, okay, so I actually looked up more notes about actually the Russians.
Uh-huh.
The head, because they don't store themselves in the head.
No.
They live in the chest.
Oh, they do?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. The head for the Russian one, since it's a first generation, and literally is like one of the very first one, the largest one, its head is a nuclear reactor. Like an entire nuclear facility is its head.
Cool.
And it's fucking amazing, but they die.
Yeah.
They look almost like Borg fucking from Star Trek Next Generation.
Borgs.
No. It's a good fucking movie.
Well, like, I knew instantly that when they brought the Chinese and the Russians out, they were gonna die immediately because you don't talk to them. You see the Chinese twice, you see the Russians probably 5 or 6 times.
They give them an angry glare.
Yeah, and then they die.
Did you see that the Russians were standing while they were test driving adrift?
Yep.
Yeah. And then running out of the way. That was cool. I like that.
What are the other ones?
At least 2 DUIs.
What's the other one?
What?
The other ones? The other... I know Gypsy Danger. And then what's the other one? The metal something.
I used to know all of them.
Well...
The Australians. The Australians had were kind of cool.
Yeah.
They were kind of cool. Like,
they're alright.
Honestly, I like the fucking Russian ones because, like, they had an extending fist. So I was like, yeah, like, they punch and then their fucking fist extends and it pushes a little more. And I'm like, yay! Russians. I have the biggest boner for anything Russian.
Really? Ew.
No, because, like, anything Russian, like a character. Like, not saying I would go visit Russia because I'd probably visit there and go, I'm bored.
Dirt.
Like, I would go and be like, I'm bored. Give me some crocodile. No wonder you guys fucking do it. Like, there's literally nothing to do here but die. So.
Yeah, the Gypsy Danger.
I mean, that's just me, but, you know,
my favorite one of all time. Not because of anything, but I liked the fucking sword. The
fucking wrist sword.
That was kind of like a tail, and then it goes shh, and just makes it into a complete sword, and they slice that fucker up. Love it. Love it.
Not Assassin's Creed fucking wrist shield.
No.
It's just fucking...
Let's see. How did I feel about the ending? I felt...
Yeah.
Kind of... it was alright. It was what I was expecting. I was expecting her to be launched away because she doesn't have any oxygen, and I was like, he's gonna follow or he's not. And if he does follow, they're gonna be like, he's dead, and then he's not gonna be. And I was right. You sound like Jizz.
No, I'll honestly ask that. I mean, in condition with the ending is it?
Condition?
Yeah, condition, tandem.
In addition,
Dicks. With the ending, how did you like the soundtrack? The fucking theme. Or when they first start talking about the Jaegers and everything, it's like this exposition shot as they're getting ready, which honestly is a beautiful fucking composed, just like entire shot, where they're all like getting into the Jaeger because they step into the head,
yeah,
and then like it drops them down a chute, attaches them to the fucking entire thing. Wonderful. But how did you like when they're just like, well, when you're in a fucking Jaeger, you can fight the hurricane, and he steps out of the ocean.
Oh yeah, it was kind of cool. It didn't really like catch my attention too much.
Really, the music? That fucking theme kicks so much ass.
Yeah, it really it's okay.
It's better than Commando's theme. I'll give it that.
It was just kind of boring. It was. I mean, it wasn't boring, but like
it wasn't anything to catch your attention. Okay,
correct.
Let me ask you this then. Did you like the theme from Big Trouble in Little China that played during the ending credits?
Nope.
Versus this?
Nope.
Big Trouble in Little China.
I mean, it was cool. It was like it's kind of like a mix between Gundam and what else did I?
Here's the thing, though.
And Godzilla.
All right, let's put this in scale. They've actually put this in scale. Like when they measure up the kaiju versus Jaegers and all that shit. Jaegers are literally the largest giant robot series.
Yeah.
Because, like, Gundam, they actually had a scale where they're like, because I think it was Guillermo del Toro actually released, like, a press release measuring robots.
Oh.
And they're like, here are all these ones, here are all the Gundam ones, all these fucking ones. Megas XLR, that somebody made an infographic to include, like, more.
Uh-huh.
But, like, when Guillermo del Toro, like, listed a fucking press release showing how big they are and like actually putting down a size, people actually measured it up to like Evas from Evangelion, Gundams from any series, fucking Megas XLR's fucking robot, which Megas, even Armored Core robots don't fucking match up, and that's fucking disgusting.
Yeah.
Like I'm like Jesus,
yeah,
and I need Armored Core before 5. Well, before 5. 2, like, literally a fucking car was, like, almost near the bottom of its foot. You know, you could see it hitting the top of the big toe. That was literally a car. Like, there you go. That's fine.
I mean, it was... If I had to give it, like, on a 1 to 10, I'd probably get a 6 or 7. Just because it didn't bring anything different. It had the major points weren't
I know you don't watch many action movies, and probably through the duration of this, I'll make you watch a bunch, but I won't be like, here's some action movie garbage. You know, I'm not gonna fucking make you do that.
Right.
But in essence, when I make you watch more action movies, you'll think back to this because this really did stand out as an action movie, not because of the budget, but because there's so fucking much.
Yeah, there was that was my other problem, was like there was a lot to get into, and if it wasn't, and I mean, and that's still on 2 hours and 11 minutes. It was a lot to get into. A lot.
But at least they use their time. Yes. They don't waste it like Transformers.
True. There was a lot of time just explaining certain characters and what happened to them, and you don't really... I mean, it's in that kind of basis where, like Godzilla, where they only have 2 fights the whole thing. This one has about 3 fights with, like, a certain number of varying kaiju and Jaegers. So, in that, I mean, the action parts were really good. Like, they were really good. Like,
there was always tension that there was going to be a fight.
There was always tension that anything could go wrong at any moment. Which was cool.
Like, nothing's going to be as action-filled as Commando.
Right.
But by God, this probably gave me the same hype as Commando.
Right, like the pterodactyl type looking fuck.
Oh.
When they're cut off one of its, or both its arms, I think.
Yeah.
And then they're like, and I was like, what are you gonna do now? Literally picks them up in the back. I'm like, oh, is that all you can do? And then sprouts fucking wings and carries them away and slamming into those buildings. I was like, Oh, okay, you could do that.
How'd you like the punch going through the building and it hit the
Oh, stupid.
Fuck you.
Sometimes I see that
It was
shit and I'm
fun.
like,
It was fun.
no.
It's about as fun as the fucking scene in Wanted. Well, yeah, Wanted's not that great. But the point is like when he smacks his face to the keyboard,
Oh, yeah.
fuck you is spelled out, but the U is made out of one of his teeth.
Yep.
I was like, good. I was like, yeah, cool. But no, it's dumb, but it's a little jab, and I think that's all right.
Yeah.
As long as it isn't obtrusive to the entire movie, I think it's fine.
They do that every so often where all of a sudden they're doing something and they're like... and then they go back to it. Yeah. Cheers! This just reminds me of. Okay. Other than that, it was a good movie. I would recommend it, but I don't know if I would watch it again.
No, that's fine.
I mean, it was okay. All the action scenes were great. Just a lot. It was very predictable. Very predictable.
Yeah, and for an action movie, that doesn't hold it back very much.
No.
For a big, dumb action movie, literally this is the highest budget you've ever put in a fucking big, dumb action movie.
Probably.
Guillermo del Toro probably looks at it more like, this isn't a big, dumb action movie. It's like, look, man, you're making the hypest shit I could ever fucking imagine. It's a big, dumb action movie.
Right. My favorite part that happened was when Marshall, he's like walking away, and then the main character grabs him.
Don't you ever fucking do
Which
that shit.
you never thought, like, oh, you don't ever touch your officers ever. And he touches him, and then he just turns around and he's like, did this motherfucker just really touch me? Like, he didn't even, like, hurt him, didn't do anything. He touched him. And he was like, 1, don't touch me. 2, don't touch me. 3, you will do as I say, and went on this entire thing where he's like, you're going to do as I say, you're going to do it when I tell you to do it. Am I making myself clear? And then they just stare at each other. And then he turns his head and points to his ear. And
that's slow. No, it wasn't like some fast turn. It was really slow.
Yeah.
Like it was that creeping. Like you could almost hear the leather creak as he just turns. Like points to his ear, like right in front of his ear, and you just hear.
Well, for like 5 or 4 seconds, you just sit there and he's like
it's the silence. It's meant to be that awkward fucking silence, and I love. It was so fucking good.
And that was the best part in the movie, in my opinion, in
it's
acting wise.
Strong delivery.
It was fucking the best.
I love Idris Elba's
because
like the entire movie is fucking amazing.
Well, like before the Marshal kind of looks like he owes him a favor. Like, we need your help. You need to help us. You know, we need you. And then he touches him and he's like, that's never been the case, never will be the case. Do as I fucking say, otherwise I will end you.
Literally, it made him stand out more as a character. Before that, he was just boring. But when he just slowly turns, taps his ear, and waits 4 seconds, like a full goddamn 4 seconds. It feels like an eternity for...
Yes, sir.
And he slowly turns back. And goes, good.
Yeah. Oh, I loved it.
Shit.
Loved it.
Like, oh, God.
Loved it.
Hurts so much, but it's so good.
It was such a burn, and it didn't have to be. That's the best part.
Oh.
So, in conclusion, it was a good movie.
Yeah. Good at 6 or 7.
Yeah. It wasn't anything groundbreaking, but it also wasn't anything
Even in a good range. 6 or 7.
Yeah,
okay.
I would give it a 7 because it's not mediocre, but it's not great.
Yeah.
So
the reason I suck its dick is because I'm just like, we've literally fallen out of the age of action movies. We have, and it's sad. And literally, it's the hype of shit. I love action movies, not because I'm going like, because I hate when people say, it's a popcorn movie. You know, it's a good movie to turn your brain off of. And I'm like, with this movie, I feel like they really crammed enough information in there that it's not that case. The characters aren't the most developed. They're not the most fucking this beautiful fucking painting.
Yeah.
But there's something. There's something more than cutouts. There's something more than...
Because a lot of action movies will be like, if I had this one time, and just going to delve into certain characters. But this one, you don't really. Everybody gets a background. Except for, I think,
it's
the math scientist doesn't.
The math scientist doesn't as much. Actually, no. The thing is, that's what the drift is for.
Right, exactly.
You remember when he goes into the drift with Newt into it? You see his background.
Yeah.
I don't know if you caught a lot of that. I paid attention a lot.
When they go into the drift, it's hard to look everything and be like, oh, okay.
Here's the thing. That's like a fucking train ride through somebody's background.
Exactly.
And I think that's wonderful.
Well, I wouldn't say it's wonderful.
It's wonderful for the pace that the movie tries to go into.
It's like one of those things where like somebody will make a YouTube video and then in one frame they'll put something and then you have to go back and you try and pause it at the right time. It's kind of that to me.
But those are usually mainly jokes.
Well, I know, but I mean like even if it's it's not important information, but it's important information of this character.
The thing is, I feel like you're lessening it. Like, more or less, that relates it and makes it this.
I don't think so.
It keeps the pace. It keeps the pace because they're not trying to go. Mako Mori is like the only one that actually had any flashback fucking scene.
Right.
And that's good. Because that scene literally is traumatic. It's not energetic, like, oh, hyperactive, but it literally is action. It's terrifying. But they don't go back and be like, hey, math science, did you get bullied in school? What a fucking
that's not
nerd.
what I'm saying. What I'm saying is that it goes boom, 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 and one thing.
Don't know why.
One thing. You didn't have to show me 8 fast things. Show me 4 kind of fast things.
The thing is that not every character needs a background.
It doesn't
and
matter
I can
if you're gonna waste my time doing that, because then I feel like I wasted it because I'm just sitting there trying to look to see what there is.
It's only supplementary, and 2, it's cosmetic.
Yeah, but it doesn't it doesn't make it look any more attractive. It doesn't give it anything. It gives it nothing. It's just there for padding.
Like, you can have a character that you know nothing about their backstory.
Nothing.
But you can have nothing about their backstory, but the thing is where you know them is from where they pick up. You pick up things about them from a modern point. When you meet a friend on the street, you don't immediately ask, okay, so tell me about your childhood.
Well, no.
I mean, you learn that later on. But the point being is that you fucking hit them in a slice of life, and you continue on from that point. Like, what are you doing exactly?
I don't agree. Because I feel like it's just like, even if that's the case, even if you wanted to do it fast, okay, give me some kind of character definition that's kind of hint me towards that way. That way, if I saw something like, oh, the math person tries really hard because he was bullied and he tries to get people's approval.
But you got that information.
Not really.
But you got it.
After I went back and paused the shit, yes, then I got it.
It's not that fast.
It's pretty fast.
I know.
Not only is it fast, it's wiggly as fuck in blue. So.
And blue. What the fuck? Why didn't she's purple?
It's not just like, it's not a color that you're going to, when it goes by fast, you're going to be like, I can pick out things. All of it's in a blue. So it's in a dark blue, and it's all wavy like a dream sequence.
Yes.
And it's fucking going by 50 miles an hour. It's hard to sit there and be like, oh, okay, that's what I got. Okay, that's what I got. Instead, it's 8 fast things and a thing I can't see.
And then the main part of the drift.
Right.
The main reason that the drift exists. Like, there you go. I get it. It's not fucking... But the thing is, that's the best they could do, really, with the time frame.
Well, yeah.
Being 2 hours and 11 minutes, they didn't want to have to focus on, like,
yeah,
one
but okay,
character.
if we think about it money-wise, you shot 8 different scenes for this 2-second drift period. So not only did you hire more actors, but you also hired locations. You hired cameras and crews for that day, so on and so forth for these quick scenes. So instead of giving me short 4 scenes where I can actually analyze and learn a little bit about this character, then
actually, I see where you're coming from. Yeah. Maybe expanded like each scene as like a 2 or 3 second snippet.
Right. I'm not saying
rather than a snapshot.
Right.
Okay.
Because literally it's like boom, 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 and you're like, what?
But it's supposed to be, like, I guess the thing is it's supposed to be fast association.
I guess.
Like, there's fast association, like, literally, if I just tilt your fucking head towards, like, a police officer... You know what? Actually, that's a really bad fucking one. I was about to fucking do.
I was gonna say,
but like, if you literally see, like, you see, like, a whole bunch of kids circling one desk. What do you think? Immediately, like, just no, don't even fucking say it. Say it right now.
Bullying?
Yeah, bullying. There you go. They're fast association.
Right.
That's what it's supposed to give you.
Right, but you don't get that until you go through it slowly.
I mean, like,
because like when he does show you the bullying part, he's up in front of a board, and he's a little kid in a lab coat looking down with kids in an audience.
Yeah,
that's the bullying section.
No, I know.
Which, okay,
that's all right.
And not only that, but like when you read somebody's mind too, like you're connected with that person. Wouldn't you think that you'd be more apathetic towards them instead of reacting the same way?
Apathetic or empathetic?
Both.
Okay.
That your personality would kind of be like, oh, I get where you're coming from. I know how you feel. Because the only person that ever happens to is between the main character and Mako. Mako? Whatever. And
they do.
Which, of course, is only relevant in the story. But then, like with the scientists, they treat each other exactly the same.
They don't do that until the end.
Right.
When literally the scientist goes, I'll drift with you because they're scientists. And then, like, they both have a taste of each other's experience.
Not really. They were like, oh,
but
I'm going to drift with you.
Literally,
didn't change anything.
It's the last 20 minutes. They can't show any change.
Yes, they can. They had another 2 or 3 minutes before they're like, we have to go stop them. Yes, they could have. Because... literally, well, I guess they kind of did, because...
It kind of does, like...
Kind of. Because, like, what happens is after they mind meld, of course, the mathematical scientist is like... Newt is like, are you okay? And he's like, yeah, and his nose is bleeding, of course, because it mentally fucks with you.
Yeah.
And he's going to throw up, so he goes and throws up. And then Newt goes over and hands
in a garbage toilet that's like...
Yeah.
I like it, because it's like the city's destroyed and there's a garbage toilet.
Yeah.
I think it's nice.
Yeah, and he just walks over and hands it. So I guess kind of, but then they still kind of interact with each other the same way. I mean, you would think they would have a major, like, you know, epiphany. And they don't.
I heard to ask about one character before we move on. The announcer. I know he doesn't get much, but he's suave as shit.
Oh, I like him.
The guy is like got his fucking poop font or whatever the fuck that is, and he's like,
Pompadour?
Yeah, Pompadour. He's fucking like, hey, it's been a long time. Got his big ass fucking sideburns and like, I love this guy. Literally, he has the best screen presence I've ever seen, because he's just like, yep, I fucking call out for Jaegers. What do you do for a living? Just like, what the fuck?
Yep.
He's cool.
Yeah, he's cool.
So yeah, you got your rating out of the way, and
I mean 7 out of 10. High five.
I said 6 or 7. Give it a good range.
Well, I would give it a 7. I'll give this 6 or 7. But if I had to choose a number, I would give it a higher score because it wasn't.
No, this isn't school grading. C isn't. You know.
You get a fucking D- because you're a fucking stupid bitch.
Yeah,
bitch.
All right, so. The one you got me to do was Undergrads.
Yes.
And I know we watched a countdown and it mentioned it, so you...
Right. Well, it was a countdown for...
Was it a Watch Mojo one or was it something else?
I think it was a Watch Mojo.
I hate Watch Mojo, so... Because they're wrong.
But it wasn't like I was like, oh, look, Watch Mojo. No, it was, I was watching a lot of, top 10 compilations, which I like to do. And then, you know how YouTube likes to really run with that shit. I ended up on a Watch Mojo one.
Yeah.
And of course, I'm laying in bed and I'm like, whatever, I don't even care.
We were watching it together.
Well, that's after I showed it to you. I was like, I was watching this. Yeah, and then I was like, can we watch some of these shows? Because I know that you've been trying to get me to watch some.
Some of them were canceled and some of them were good stuff.
Well, they were ones that deserve to be brought back.
Yeah, short-lived cult classics kind of.
Right, yeah. And Undergrads was one of them.
Like, nobody's asking for George of the Jungle cartoon series back.
Right.
Nobody cares.
Because they had that opportunity in 2006 and then ships sailed.
No, they tried to do it in 2010. So.
Oh.
Yeah. Gross. No, like, short tangent on fucking Watch Mojo. No, I literally don't give a shit anymore about what they say. Because, like, there's a fucking... No, I'll explain in detail this entire thing, and it kind of destroys everything, their legitimacy. Because they're like, oh, okay, here's the Watch Mojo of top 10 anime powers. And I was like, oh, okay. And so they go through this entire list. Now, I'm going to tell you the list first before I tell you about my complaints about their preface. They go through their entire list, and they go, oh, okay, here's top 10 anime superpowers. You know, some of these are really cool, and I go, oh, okay. All right, and then they hit their number one, and they go, Super Saiyan. I was like, that's not a superpower, you fucking idiot. It's a goddamn race. Even I know that, and I hate DBZ. Come on, get the fuck out of here. This is bullshit. Now, whatever, you know, you can get me on DBZ, but story-wise, it shouldn't have progressed past the Cell Saga when the creator said he didn't want it to progress anymore. But money. So, the preface for the entire anime superpowers was, for our countdown, we're going to only count things that have been brought over and translated in English. I'm like, so, 7 things. 7 things you watched, and then stuff that was on Adult Swim.
Yeah,
and Toonami.
Do you remember any of the other superpowers?
I'm
sure Death Note was one of them.
I think Death Note. I think one was Elfen Lied. The fucking the things, yeah. Which I never really watched Elfen Lied, so yeah. I'm not gonna really say shit about it.
Keith had a boner for it. And then
the only thing I ever heard complaints about it was it's just an excuse to have a gore fest and little girls, but that's about it. And I'm like, well, I don't care.
There's a part where they're like cut off this poor little girl's legs. Like, why? And then I got sad because they did that, and then I never watched it after that. Because I was like, literally half the time, they're just like...
But my point is, the preface, they literally rail-fucking-roaded everything. They're like, it's only to what we've seen. And I'm just like, okay, so... Let's see, the benchmark animes that we can think of off the top of our head. Kill la Kill, Gurren Lagann.
Wait.
Maybe a few Gundams. You know, some Toonami episode shows... Fine, I'll introduce it. So, like, literally that, which was probably a total of under 25 shows. I'm like, wow, you really have a broad fucking range to choose from, you piece of shit.
Yeah.
Literally, there's so much more broken than the fucking Saiyans. You fucking pieces of shit. And it's not a superpower, it's a race. Literally fucking everything from a certain magical index or railgun, all that shit.
What do they constitute as a superpower?
Not a fucking race.
Well, like...
under their fucking description, yeah.
A notebook isn't a superpower.
Oh, no. Here's the best one. Oh, was it number, 3 was Soul Eater? So, the soul weapons, and I was like, okay, so the ability to be a weapon. Great. That's gonna help you.
Great.
What are you, the fucking Wonder Twins? Good. Which, Soul Eater, I haven't watched, as a full from one point to the end. But, from the very few episodes I, sat down, somebody was watching it at work, a few days ago, and I'm like, I don't give a shit. This seems like you're really... I'm not sitting here oh, no, it isn't something popular. It's just I'm not...
that is what you do, but go on.
Oh, fuck you. There are some things I give credit to when it's due. When it's due. But I'm like, okay, let's watch this. I watched a few episodes because he was there and I was like, I don't want to drive right now. And so she's watching Soul Eater because she's seen it. She saw it all before. And she's like, yeah, it's pretty good. And I'm like, okay. Nobody's really hyped up Soul Eater to me. I've just seen it around.
It's okay.
It's just Full Metal Alchemist is one of those things. It's just I'll agree until somebody really points something out. Because I'll say it. I haven't watched all of Full Metal Alchemist.
Who has?
Exactly.
Whatever.
But it's one of those things. I'm just I don't know. I'll probably watch it, but literally, if you're gonna count that into the top 10 list of best superpowers in anime, I don't think you know what the fuck you're talking about doing.
Well, like,
for
it's
living.
only one thing.
Saying.
I know, but it's only one countdown, you know? It's not like it's always the same person, it's a company. So, just like Machinima.
Oh, Machinima's garbage. But
No, Machinima.
Yeah.
Thank you.
No.
I'll be here all week.
Good, gotcha. My thing, Undergrads. But no, you found it on the Watch Mojo thing, sure, whatever.
Yeah. I thought it was an interesting premise, so I was like, let's watch it sometime.
It's literally, the story kind of boils down to, it's 13 episodes of
one season.
We're all 4 friends that kind of grew up from almost, the joke is from birth, because they're all like babies in the same crib, and are going to college together.
Yeah.
And it's like, oh, okay, cool. You got Rocco, who is kind of like Meathead, like real Meathead, but not like fucking like, fuck you, nerd.
No, he does that.
He doesn't do that like every second. Like he's still friends with Gimpy, who's the nerdy guy.
Yeah.
And like literally, they have like an episode where they point out people's paper thin kind of things. They're like Star Wars, and he's like, so you're the Star Wars guy. It's just like it's fun.
One word about this.
Well, actually, I was gonna go to the story, but it's literally that it's more slice of life, if anything, self-contained almost episodes that literally kind of continue.
Well, the one thing I want to say before we really get into it is that when I saw it on the countdown, I've seen Rocco and I saw Nits on the countdown, but I didn't know that they were kids. I didn't know that they were younger than my ass. They look like they're 40.
Nits, I'll give that he looks like he's 25, and Rocco,
he looks 40.
He looks 40.
He looks like he's already had kids. And the other two...
Cal is the drooling idiot. Here's the thing about it. Instead of making the drooling idiot the Meathead, where he's just like, duh, like, they literally did it so that they're more developed as people. Like, they're not like, oh, shaking it up, like, here you go. Like, literally the Meathead is just dumb, but dumb in a realistic sense.
Yeah.
Dumb as in, like, I only know shit about fucking chicks and
But he literally has no knowledge of that.
Yeah, no, he doesn't. And he's terrible, and he drinks a lot.
Yeah.
So it's like, cool, there you go. But Cal is literally like drunken idiot. Like, not drunken idiot, but literally idiot. Like, he's the jokey idiot.
He's
like,
the happy-go-lucky idiot.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, he literally doesn't even pay attention.
I think they made a good point in the first episode where they pointed out his side of the room, and he's like, oh, wow, it looks like TGI Fridays over there.
Yeah.
Like, he literally is. Like, if he was that fucking dude from Office Space, that other fucking waiter, that's what he is.
Yeah.
It's like, whoa, get a room.
Yeah, he's like really, really lighthearted. He gets all the girls all the time, but like he
treats them nice because he's dumb.
Yeah.
It's like, hey, lady.
Yeah, hi, lady guy.
And the drooling part of drooling idiot isn't wrong. Because he actually drools, like even in the pictures it shows that he drools, and like he sucks in a lot of time when he's like speaking. He's like, yo, what's up, guy?
Hey, lady guy. All the time. All the time.
Oh, that's cool.
And then there's
Gimpy. Oh, Nits.
Well,
talk about Nits. Nits is literally the everyman.
Yeah, he's as bland can be.
He's the everyman, like, oh man, I'm the mediator between everybody.
Yeah.
That's fine, whatever.
Well, except for he's not.
Kind of.
Most of the time, he's the one that's the problem.
He's the problem, but he really still brings together the rest of everybody.
He's an everyman. He doesn't really...
Joe Average is my favorite name.
Yeah.
But the fact they gave him Nits as a name is just like,
I
what?
love that name. I love that name. And the best part...
It's a nickname, and they never give him his real name.
He doesn't even know what his... Like, he doesn't even remember how he got the nickname.
Oh, impressions.
Like, his parents even call him Nits.
Yeah.
Like, when he gets a birthday cake. Well, he doesn't get the birthday cake. But they send him a birthday cake, and it says, Happy Birthday Nits on it. Everybody calls him Nits. Doesn't know how he got it.
Those, I mean, those are the characters like kind of laying out. Before we get to the side characters, we'll go with first impressions. I enjoyed my time watching it because this is like a 2000-2001 kind of like cartoon. It's not too bad. like, the thing is that it's 2001 cartoon made by MTV. And I don't know what it is about MTV cartoons, but I really fucking enjoy them. I really do. And I don't know why or how, but I do. Daria still stands up today.
Yep.
Daria still does. Watching Beavis and Butthead episodes, I still laugh my ass off. Because literally it's supposed to be stupid that stands the test of time. And it does. Daria's intelligence that really does have a social commentary that actually really does critically analyze a lot of things in life. But there's a lot of MTV shows that I like the what Goat starred in from before Megas XLR, which is Downtown, Mission Hill. There's a lot of good shows. I used to like Celebrity Deathmatch, but then again, that was like pop culture.
Are they supposed to bring it back too?
A second time?
Yeah.
Yeah. A second revival?
Yeah.
Before they had Where My Dog's At when they second revived fucking Celebrity Deathmatch, and that was fucking hilarious because it had a comedian that died.
Oh.
But they played two dogs in Hollywood, and they were going around pretty much ripping on people, but it's fucking hilarious. One joke that's still my favorite is they were just walking through downtown, and then this guy in an animal trainer outfit comes up to them. This is from To Where My Dog's At, but they were walking around downtown, and they go, hey you. The guy turns around, and Ben Stiller, and he's like, yeah. And the guy in that zookeeper outfit comes up and he's like, oh, you're supposed to be in the cage in Redford. You're not supposed to be out here. And he's like, what are you talking about? You're Bubbles. Come on, Bubbles. Come on. She's like, no, you're Bubbles the gorilla. Come on. He's like, no, I'm Ben Stiller. And come on. He's just, come on, let's go. And he's just like, oh, and he grabs the fucking banana and starts acting like a monkey. And then the only quip that they make about it is look, there goes Ben Stiller gorilla. It's fucking great.
Okay.
In any case, the side characters. Impressions, I like it. I did enjoy it. It was an enjoyable time. As a first impression, I was I wasn't actively opposed.
Yeah.
We saw it, you showed me a countdown, I was like, yeah, we should watch it sometime. It's just one of those sometimes, and I'm as a variable when, I don't care, because it's not an immediate thing.
Yeah.
It's not dude, let's suck dicks and do this.
Well, you want to suck dick anyway.
But the side characters were Jesse, and then Jesse introduces other characters that sparsely appear throughout the thing.
Yeah, they start showing up every so often.
Yeah, they're okay. The Dougler.
The Diggler.
Who's
the RA?
Who's the RA that it's given the impression that nobody likes him.
He's
but
a hippie as fuck.
But it's weird because
The Dougler.
it's not that nobody likes him. It's this weird thing. It's just they can't decide on whether nobody likes him or he just doesn't try to stand out.
Right.
He's an RA. Nobody hangs out with an RA.
No.
But at least he's not everybody's disgusted by him.
Yeah,
It's weird.
The Dougler.
I feel like he's 30.
I know. All the characters look like they're 40. Well, not all of them.
Not all.
A lot of them do. They weren't designed very well.
I don't remember the girl
Kimmy.
crush's name. Kimmy. She's the boring redhead.
Well, she's not the boring redhead. She's the hot girl Nitz has always been in love with, apparently.
Since high school.
Yeah. Before, well, yeah.
All right.
7th grade.
No, we're gonna go through this because this one, it's weird because I literally did enjoy it from the beginning, and as I watched, I kind of noticed a theme, and there are exceptions to this rule. For most part of the episodes, they were really self-contained and they almost tried to teach a lesson, and I'm
yeah.
Tell me what you learned, fucking. Hey Arnold, I don't fucking know. Jesus Christ. But it really, each episode kind of felt, it was self-contained, it was fine. Some of the jokes, I laughed my fucking ass off in some of the jokes.
They're good jokes.
But if I could really describe it as a whole, as a summaristic whole, that's really terrible because I love making up words and trying to
using holes?
Yeah. The setting is in college, while it seems they tried to demographic it towards the high school students, while the writing makes it seem, the writing premise of each episode makes it seem like it's middle school,
Yeah.
and the jokes are in high school.
Yeah.
It really does feel like that because it's just like, oh, here's one on alcohol, here's one on sex, and it's just like, it's really weird.
One about streaking and...
Yeah, and it's just like participating in school events, the first week of college, what are you supposed to do? Clubs, activities, and I'm like, cool. The only one that's actually feels like these characters weren't just 4 different ways to experience college, which literally they are.
Oh yeah, they are.
The only time that felt like the non-formal part of school and college was Risk.
Yep. I was gonna say
that fucking episode is like literally the best about that. The best thing about that fucking episode was that, oh, and I'm gonna say spoilers because it's a 2000 series. It's been 15 years. So.
Do you really have to say spoilers for 15 years?
I'm giving them a heads up that there are spoilers for 15 years.
Okay.
But, you know, whatever. I don't care. If you don't want to watch it, fuck it. You won't have to. But spoiler... I should probably stop saying spoilers. Fuck it. The Risk episode literally made them actually all out to be characters rather than anything else. Whereas every episode was like... Every other episode was... Alright, here's Nitz, he has a problem, or there's a problem existent, and there's like, how does Rocco deal with it? How does Cal deal with it? How does Gimpy deal with it? Which Gimpy's the only one. Gimpy and Rocco are 2 different schools. Yeah. Gimpy's at Techers Tech. Rocco's stupid, so he went to community college and lives in a frat house, which nobody likes him there.
No. Like you
because
think...
it's the modern frat house, not the 80s frat house.
Yeah, 80s frat house was like drinking, bitches, parties.
Literally Animal House.
Yeah, and then these ones are like community service, helping, and drinking every so often because they do have like a drink week.
Yeah.
And
but no, Rocco just grew up thinking that it was going to be like Animal House.
Yep.
But Cal and Nitz go to the same school.
And they're actually roommates.
Yeah. But there's an episode on roommates, there's an episode on that, which the 2 painful episodes were roommates and virgins.
Yep.
Those are the most painfully written ones to go either through. Just the part that they had to go through touching like a virgin.
Yeah.
As like a good 2 minutes of the show. I'm like, please stop. It's okay, but please stop. It was not that it was forced, it just felt really unnatural for the events that occurred. Nitz's behavior felt really stupid.
Yeah.
In both episodes. It does.
Or like because it's...
In the beginning of the roommates, I was like, this is probably a very average reaction and probably would have happened earlier.
Right, like where they're like, you're kind of not...
You're kind of like an asshole and you're a piece of shit at living.
Pizza shit.
And I was like, okay, cool. But watching afterwards, like after the 15-minute mark or like 10-minute mark, halfway mark, it feels like it just fell apart like somebody just fell in somebody's ass. Like, I don't know, like that entire thing where he just like, he gets jealous and becomes like boyfriend tendencies for Jesse.
Yeah.
I was like, what?
Or like
literally, I was like
the whole thing starts.
If you're somehow like a middle schooler, yeah, I could probably see how this would happen.
Right,
but
like
you're
he
not.
sees her naked. Like he walks in and sees her naked.
Because like he literally asks to stay for the weekend.
Yeah.
I need to stop saying literally, but you know, he asks, to be roommates and whatever. He's like, yeah, sure. Jesse's the girl. She's the alternative girl. Which it's so obvious from the very it's obvious about halfway through the season that she likes him.
Well, that's the problem that I have with Jesse, was like, you could tell she likes him, but like she didn't have, what's the word I'm looking for? You didn't really know. Like when he sees her naked, she's like, knock next time, dude. Like she's not like, oh my god, my crush sees my tits. No, it's just like, knock next time, dude.
And the writing only makes it apparent that she has a crush, like really apparent. Was it Risk? Risk was the start of it, and then the crush, the...
No, a little bit before that. She does things, she drops everything, to help Nits all the time. So that's kind of
as a friend, because they literally discuss what it means to be a friend.
Right.
And like that's the thing is though.
I think it's one episode before that.
Yeah. It's really weird because like all these things I would consider, yeah, if I had a friend that was a girl, sure, this is what we'd probably do. You know, I'd probably be like, oh, sorry, I saw you naked, whatever. But Nitz's reaction is just like, he's like, oh, yeah.
Like, his whole world comes crumbling down.
His whole world comes crumbling down. Like, oh, she's a girl and she's hot. I was just like, are you, like, in middle school? Like, I get there's some people, some outliers that can't handle the pressure or do that. But if you're supposed to be the everyman, it would be awkward for a little while, but that's when you can self-contain it and go, nah, okay, it's not like that.
Yeah, I agree.
I feel like you would have the maturity in college to do that, but not in middle school.
Right, you would think.
But for some reason, that's different. Knock over drinks.
Yeah, I did. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Like they'll do
So fucking tempted to drink something right now.
I know.
I'm gonna drink first when we cut this out. I'm really fucking thirsty.
Yes. 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, 3 Mississippi, 4 Mississippi.
Actually, come from cherry. Just a base. Yeah, that's good. This is mine. What are you doing?
I'm listening to it.
Playing classes.
Haha.
How are you going? Oh, don't be. Oh, but the niggas with the hood.
Okay, so we just go to...
Well, no, I actually ate a lot.
Okay.
We probably should have went to ending.
Yeah.
I'll go to ending, and then we'll go to more criticisms. You want to start after we finish our drink?
No, I can drink while.
Okay. Well, here's the thing. I can go on about criticisms, but we'll save that for the actual criticism part. The ending, that was a shitty ending.
Yeah.
I'll go on and say it. That was shitty.
Well, like
literally, if you had the funding for another season, I would have said maybe Jessie could come back pissed. But the fact that she got pissed the first year, she's going to see Nits again. Why did she do it the first year?
Yeah. Well, like,
as a long-standing thing, that it's literally self-contained.
Yeah, I agree.
It's self-contained that I don't care.
I feel like if they had gotten a second season with that ending, you would have been like, you probably avoided Jessie for the first 2 or 3 episodes and then kind of like been like, what was that all about? And she'd be like, nothing, I don't want to talk about it. And then they'll forget about it. She'll go back into her love-waiting ways like she was in the previous episodes. But what I think that should have happened if they had done so, I agree. She should have been like, she should have been mad. She should have been like, whatever, I'll see you next year. Vroom, bye.
No, like, she should have just been like, you left me the party. That was really a dick thing to do. But don't say anything more.
Right. Right.
Like, nobody's that transparent. Especially when you're in college.
Oh, yeah.
Or girls, if you really want to be like that.
Yeah.
I mean, if you really want to be like that.
The
Dougler.
The
Dougler.
The Dougler? I just love how he's like, the Dougster.
The Dougler.
The Dougler. Just love it.
See, his voice is possibly one of the best parts of that fucking
really fuckable chocolate.
It's weird because I can only see him in actual college.
I know.
Like, I would meet somebody like the Dougler.
Oh, you're trying to reinvent. Okay, I get it.
Yeah, alright, gotcha.
Yeah, you're that guy.
Okay, bye. Only one red.
Huh?
Only one red.
Oh, we had a couple more.
No, I know. I meant like from that burp. But no.
Got it.
The ending was really shitty.
Uh-huh.
In all honesty, I thought they were going to build up more to another fucking season.
Yeah.
But it really fell apart because it really meant to be self-contained.
Yeah.
Because they were like, why don't we all live together? I'm like, in all honesty, that's a really fucking great idea.
Yeah. That'd
be fucking amazing because you'd fit so much more. Because you could essentially have a sequel to the Roommates episode where you look at it and you go, damn. Like, that shit sucks.
Except that they're not living right on top of each other all the time. Yeah. Like Cal and Knitsworth.
Yeah.
Plus, then, the joke for Gimpy would not exist anymore. You know how he didn't want to leave the room? Now there's no reason for him not to leave the room.
No. Here's the thing. He literally would be in his room. They could literally still write that.
Well, yeah, but I feel like...
He could just live in his room and he'd be like, alright, so I put a computer screen all across the house. Like, he would. He would put computer screens all over the house, and he'd just like, hey guys, what's going on? And he wouldn't leave his room because of that. I think it'd be fun. The joke that Gimpy was there, like, only in fucking computer land. It was only a chat video the entire time. I think it was wonderful.
Except for when they go to Risk or when they go visit his room.
Yeah, Risk was about the best time.
Yeah. But, who's your favorite character? How about that? Jessie was probably my favorite character.
Mikey, she's a girl and she's alternative.
But because she was the voice of reason a lot of the time. She's like, we're gonna go do shots in my... I've got schnapps. We're gonna go do schnapps shots.
She's the other voice of reason.
Right. Like she's like, why do you do that? Why don't you just suck it up? Like when she's doing Risk, she's like, why don't you just sit down and play? Stop freaking out so much, and stop panicking all the time.
That's why I love the Risk episode so fucking much.
She's just like, stop fucking around. And then whenever he needed something, she was there, like a best friend.
Or a love interest on her end.
But, well, right, that too. But then, like, I love it when... The only thing I don't like about what happened with Jessie was, like, the first episode when he meets her. She's in his room.
She's just in his room. I'm like, are you one of Cal's bitches?
Right, like, what? She's like, hey. He's like, what are you doing in my room? I was like, I don't know. What's up? But then that's also the kind of charm that I like about her, where she's like, I don't care. It's fucking college. Do whatever, dude. Like, relax. Do whatever. Which was awesome.
Yeah. I was also surprised because I was like, shit. The only thing that really hit me home about how this was a 2000 show, the low prices. She's like, yeah, I can live on $100 for 2 weeks. I'm like, wow. Oh, God.
Right? Or having parents that are like, hey, my food cart's empty. Can you fill it up? And then he goes and he eats a whole bunch of fucking... Fuck him.
I didn't have a food cart.
I didn't either.
That buffet is like $10. Fuck that.
That's also another reason on why I didn't want to watch the show, is because it brings me all those, like, college. You know, like...
We really need to get back there.
Well, no, not that.
I'll go to back.
It's just a matter of, like... Like, everything they do is, like, that perfect form in your mind. Probably not for you. But, like, a perfect form in my mind of, like, going there and just doing you. You know? Like, they did Streak Week. They had
That's not doing
Week.
You. No.
Oh, no, I mean, like, the basis of a college, quote-unquote.
Like I said, everything besides Risk, the Risk episode, is college formality.
Yeah, which...
It's not what you actually do in college, because if it was true to what you do in college...
You don't do any of that.
70% of that would be like, oh man, here's an event once every few weeks. And the rest of your time, but if you're not doing homework or skipping out on homework, you're literally going, you want to play Pokemon? Yeah, let's play Pokemon! I mean, now at least. I mean, back then it'd probably be something even more infantile. It'd probably be like,
you have to
hey...
think about it. Back in the 2000s, not everybody had a computer. Not everybody
Yeah, but, I really highly doubt that college students had Macs, so,
Well, they do, but anyway. It's just kind of like what they did back then. Like, they don't have to do so many of those things now because there's not a lot of stuff for us to do. Like,
yeah, there's not really any streak week.
Right. You don't have to.
Because there's too much social media that it
and too much porn on the internet.
Yeah, they'd be like, why? The juggler.
The juggler?
It's going to be a new transition.
I know. Every time it's a new topic. All right, guys. Thanks for talking.
The juggler.
Now on to the next topic.
The juggler.
The juggler.
The juggler.
The juggler.
I think the party joke was the fucking... No.
I need a shirt that just says, the juggler.
I think there's a lot of jokes, and I'm not going to explore all of them. Mm-hmm. But literally the first time when the new Friends episode happened, it was just like, oh, these friends aren't that hard to figure out. And Jesse points out literally the character flaws about him, and he goes like this. And he goes like, oh, there's this guy, and this guy, this guy, this guy. And I think before that point, I think it's best that she did that later than she did that beforehand. When they met them at lunch, and like, everyone was kind of a dick.
Yeah.
And I was like, it's fucking great. I don't remember what he said, but he said, fuck you.
Yeah.
He's like, guys, aren't you gonna say sorry? Fuck no.
Yep.
That guy is the best. If only that he caught me so off fucking guard.
I love him. He's one of the better characters for sure.
He's literally not. He's literally just a...
Well, I mean, he's very paper thin, but he brings me a lot of joy. That's what I mean.
After a while, he did get, like, stale, but the fact that he caught me off guard, he's like, fuck that.
Yep, all the time he's like, he'll fuck you right in the cunt. You literally just see his mouth, but they bleep it out.
Fuck you.
I love it.
The laughing guys is okay. Just like, yeah, we all know these people. They're all, like, archetypal things that you would find in college.
Yeah, like the one that doesn't stop saying fuck, or the one that's doesn't want to conform to anything, or the one that laughs all the time, you know? The
dude who fucking literally is like he's the indie scene guy. That's Brody. He's like, yeah, well, I need to have my script checked. It was just like,
get out.
You're the indie scene dude. Just get the fuck out. Nobody's gonna take you serious in college. Nobody's gonna take you seriously after college because of your graphics design degree. You're not going anywhere.
Should've gone. Graphics design degree? What the fuck? The graphics design degree is very good.
Okay, no, it is. It honestly is.
Now, if you had said a liberal arts or underwater basket weaving, we could have a chat. But no.
Art.
Oh my God! So much red.
Oh God.
Yeah, or an art degree.
I'm not gonna say that like an art degree is the worst.
It's a piece of paper. Excuse me, soft.
General studies.
That's liberal arts.
Oh, it is. Yeah, I forgot that.
But I mean, like when I watched the show, it was like, oh, I wish I had those things. You know, like those things that you want to do one time, just once. That's part of that basic college experience, you know? I'm not saying I'm gonna go streaking right now because I never would. But
I've gone streaking before.
Well, yeah, but
the novelty is worn off. I see myself naked every day in my room.
That's not the point.
Yeah.
The point isn't to be like, that's what my dick looks like? Wow, I didn't know I needed a microscope.
Me and Brain have literally gone streaking like multiple times.
I know.
We don't care. Like, literally, that's one of those things. Just, look, we can do whatever we want. It's like, we already did that. What do you want?
Well, yeah, that's because you guys are weird.
We have the option to go fucking do drugs, do we? No.
You could.
I don't.
What about the Doug?
The drinking episode is pretty okay. I like Bobby Whiskey. I like Bobby Whiskey that he comes back.
Yeah. My favorite part of that is like the whole time he's like, I don't drink. Even though in his own room he was drinking the whole time. He's like, this is a gin and whiskey. This is this is that. And he drinks them. But he's like, I don't drink. No, not Rocco. Nitz.
Nitz was trying them.
Yeah, I know. That's what I mean. Like, he's like, I don't drink alcohol. Even though he was drinking them in his room.
He was meant to be like drinking them as taste testing. Be like, here, I'm going to be testing you for the flavors of alcohol.
Well, I know, but like, he drinks them. But he's like, I've never drank in my life.
He doesn't drink them as an activity. That's different.
I guess.
I mean, that's like somebody tried alcohol and they're like, I don't like it.
Oh.
I don't drink.
Okay, whatever.
In all honesty, criticisms like that, I wish they were more like literally the Risk episode is I wish that the formality that everything went.
Yeah.
For the comedic parts of the series, I like literally laughed my ass off with some of the things.
What were some of the ones that made you laugh really hard? Do you remember?
I'm not going to name off all the jokes, because that would literally... I would say there's no reason anymore to watch.
No, I mean, like, just one example.
The fact that the mascot went to the party. The fact that they wasn't just like they appeared and that was like, oh, it's a sight gag.
Yeah.
They had everyone involved. And like they weren't just like, oh, there, the guy's there. Isn't that funny? They incorporated it more and made it more of like a connected joke. And I think that's much more useful as a writing tool. Wow, I'm literally bullshitting. I think it did that really well. A lot of it's kind of set up so like that. However, I think it's mainly because of the writing is old that some of the things literally don't mesh together, because it's like Seinfeld.
Right.
It's like the trope Seinfeld isn't funny.
Yeah, like what's the deal with airline food?
No. I meant Seinfeld the show.
Well, I know.
The concept of Seinfeld the show, if you go back and watch it...
Oh, you won't get it.
No. It's not funny anymore, because that was the basis for most comedy today.
Right.
So everything isn't funny anymore.
Right.
Sunny in Always Philadelphia, how much I love it, it's probably going to die in its comedic timing years later.
Oh. Probably. I agree.
Yeah, all comedic things will.
Yeah.
Because that's how they work. Tings.
So many tings.
Everything you want.
Everything.
But, you know, I kind of felt that, but there were, of course, some things that shone through.
Yeah.
I still love the Risk episode.
The Risk episode...
That was...
The Risk episode... The Risk episode is the best one, in my opinion.
I think it's the best. It's by far the best because it just showcases them not as fucking different ways to experience college, but literally 4 different people.
Yep.
4 different people in a room spending time.
Yep.
And Good Charlotte does the theme.
Yeah, I love that.
Good Charlotte does the theme.
That's the best joke to me. Like, that one made me laugh pretty good.
But around that time, every show did that.
Yep.
Around that time, every show did that.
Well, yeah.
Like, whatever.
But after not seeing it after a while, it's funny.
It's great to see that Good Charlotte did so much more after that. Yeah. I don't know if this was... It probably wasn't during the height of their popularity. But it was probably while they're still trying to get noticed.
Maybe.
Because this is a Canadian show.
Yeah.
And Good Charlotte is a French-Canadian band.
Yeah, maybe.
Because they probably, like, walked in the studio and were like, hey, can we do your theme song?
Which, by the way... That fucking theme song gives me such a nostalgia boner.
It's like, yeah, man, I like this age.
I love it.
I don't... Okay, that just bothers me. The dancing scene. You had to see it every intro, so it bothered me.
Yeah.
Dancing in animation is literally the worst thing I've ever seen. And it never has been anything good. Even coming from old Scooby-Doo episodes, all the way up until probably about... even 2013. I have not seen a good animation where somebody dances really well.
Yeah, I agree.
Maybe Rick and Morty, but even then, it's almost kind of like a joke.
It's supposed to be a joke, yeah.
Yeah. It's supposed to be a joke.
It's always like a 1 or 2 cycle, and...
It's... Oh, God, it's so forced. Like, nobody waves like this almost...
I do. The juggler does. I love that. I love saying his name so much.
It's weird because, like, the only time dance ever looks good is, I'll say it, the Idolmaster fucking anime.
Yeah.
Well, it's animation budget, like how that looks. But then again, those are synchronized dances that make sense.
Yeah. Rachel, well, the only time I've ever really seen dancing good is always a slow dance, because it's not like trying to be upbeat and fast, and it doesn't look weird.
Yeah.
Like in a slow dance, like Kim Possible's one when Ron and Kim get together, that one works.
No, that's fair. That's good.
But fast dancing in a cartoon does not look good.
Yeah. Especially when they try to, like, because they know that rock was the good thing at the time, like pop rock.
Pop rocks.
they're like, oh, dude, how do you dance to this? Like, I don't know how you dance to Fall Out Boy. And honestly, I couldn't tell you. But you know what I could tell you? That's not how you dance to it.
I agree.
It's just like, I don't know. I seriously think that most people just sit in a room, because I went to many red carpet shows. The red carpet, the venue.
He's been to many red carpets.
And no, and I meant like the venue red carpet that we had downtown.
Yeah.
They used to have bands. And going there, nobody fucking seizure danced on the floor. Literally, they were just kind of like, if anything, they just yelled louder, sat on the couch that was there, and just like, this is pretty good shit, man. Like, it was so minimalist. Like, yeah, there you go. The most that they did was like kind of jumping and fucking like rocking shit.
Yeah,
That
which
was
I
it.
think is it
looks like
music
shit
in real life like that still doesn't look very good.
Like, nobody I know fucking actually dances. Like, that's the reason why Footloose doesn't work. The remake.
Yeah, I don't. Yeah, just dancing to fast music right now is super weird. Like, I don't like it. I don't like the way it looks. Nothing. Like, always dancing right now is like hopping up and down and pumping your fist. Like,
no, bump and grind.
oh, that too. Sticking your pussy all up on my dick while you spin.
Grind up on my leg. That's gross. Girl, baby, just stand still like a light post.
It's just, I don't know. But, anything else you got for the queue?
Like, that's it. Like, it's not. I can
very
see
basic.
It's very basic, but in all honesty, if there was somebody that was honestly like teaching a class to the introduction to college, like if you're literally in the intern program, which our college had, that I had no fucking idea.
Wait, they had an intern program for what?
Intro program to like,
oh,
if you don't know how college life goes, here's a class. And it's the college experience course. It's for first years. And it's just like, oh, okay. It's not like a 0 credit thing. It's literally like kind of like a seminar activity.
1 credit, yeah.
Yeah. It's not even a credit. It's just like an activity that you can do. So it eases you in. If I were heading that, I would literally just put on Undergrads.
Yeah.
I would literally just show that to him and be like, here you go. Here's life for you. I got nothing else. Like, if anything, because it shows the formal side more often than it does the informal. Like, the people, like, hanging out in fucking dorm rooms all day. The art students putting together art projects that literally has them going to thrift store, to Walmart.
Yeah.
Which, that's cool. It's cool as shit, but it doesn't show that. But it's really like, there are activities, there's lunch, there's the Freshman 15, there's other dumb shit, there's life.
Freshman 15.
Pounds.
Oh, yeah, okay, yeah. I remember.
Yeah, that's it. That's it. Like, that's all that fucking is, besides Risk.
Yeah.
I will always fucking have to make that. I'll just put an asterisk every time we say that. Like, that's all that show is. Risk is the most far removed fucking example of that.
Yeah, true. Where they're just like, let's go do what we used to always do. I'm like, okay.
Now, Risk is literally is better exploration of character than anything. A thing I love about Gimpy is that they didn't just make it like, oh, he's a nerdy guy and his life sucks. He's nerdy, he's at nerdy school. They literally developed, like, they kind of make his college him being the king of nerds.
Yeah, very
and
true.
I think that's fucking great.
That's G Prime.
But the only thing that he has being nerdy is knowing computer stuff, and then
Star Wars.
Which I was like, oh, okay.
And then he has a battle with Star Trek.
They did a battle with Star Trek Man, which I think was alright. Which I think was kind of cool. The fact that they name dropped that they played Quake was amazing.
Yep.
But it's still Star Wars versus Star Trek. I would have loved if he was more developed and more rounded as a nerd character. Like, they don't just drop, here's an easy one, he likes Star Wars.
Yeah.
If they would have been like, you know, Firefly's pretty cool. Actually, Firefly was around that time, wasn't it?
I don't know.
Jesus Christ. Battlestar Galactica, that's a better one.
There you go.
The old Battlestar Galactica.
Well, yeah, but it was kind of like that thing where they're like, he likes Star Wars, this guy likes Star Trek, and I'm sure there was going to be a guy who's like, Battlestar Galactica, you know?
Yeah. But having like one Phantom to your name is just weird as a character. I don't know. I think that's kind of weird. If they were trying to be like he's more nerdy, I feel like the Star Wars would wear thin because at the time, there was only 3.
See, like,
there was only 3. There's the Ewok movies, there's a Star Wars Christmas special, the extended universe, the games. The point being is that modern know-it-all would be just the 3 movies, and literally all of his figures and anything else in his room seem to only reveal that and only show that he only knows the 3 movies.
Right. Which, what I wish they would have done in season 1 or like season 2 if they ever had one, is to make it where Gimpy was like, well, why Star Wars? You know, like he kind of questions Star Wars and then kind of gets involved in other nerdy cultures, but then ultimately comes back to Star Wars, but he still likes those other things as well.
Yes, but that would be removing them from the college life and making them a character, which the Risk episode did, but not all the other episodes did.
Right.
Yeah, that's the only problem.
Right, okay, yeah, I can see that. What else?
Other than that, if anything, I'll stop saying Risk episode, but I will grade the rest of the series.
So the Risk episode was 10 out of 10.
Risk episode was like about a 8.5 out of 10. It was a range of 8 to 9 out of 10. The rest of the series, I'd say it's solid 7.
Yeah, I would say 7.
It's a solid 7. But like, no, the Risk episode, much better.
Yeah, I agree. The Risk episode was probably the most fun to watch, because not only did it bring...
Oh, I got one.
What?
Do you want me to go or do you want to...
Well, okay, let me finish my thought. So not only was the Risk bringing those 4 together, but brought Jesse in too. Do you remember at the end of that episode where they're like, do you guys want to do this next week? And Jesse's like, yup. She became that part of the 4. So now she's part of the 5.
Yeah.
Which I liked. Until he fucked it up in the last episode. Okay, now you go.
When they were doing with money, and then like, Cal, I can't keep paying for everything. They're repoing my house. Just like, I don't know what I can do about love. It's like, oh, it's okay. I don't need your house, girl. I don't need your house, guy. I need your money. I'm like, oh God! I thought you'd immediately turn that away. No, they start kissing.
Yeah.
And then they just start wheeling her away. She's like, Cal.
I like my favorite.
I like how they went over the top of that fucking episode.
I like it when he's like putting lotion on them and then leaves them and takes the bra tops, and then the whole time they're like, Cal, where are you, Cal? And then the one girl's like, yeah, that's the only thing I wear. She's just walking around braless.
Like topless.
Yeah, for the entire episode. And she's just like, they're like, Cal.
Again, the Risk episode.
Yeah, and they're like, Cal, where are you? We'll find the kidnappers. And they're like, well, we'll pay anything as long as you come back safely. And then she's like, yeah, and my bra top. Just every time. I love it.
Like a lot of the Cal stuff. I don't know. What do you got for me this time around? Do you need the list?
I forgot.
You want to get the list?
Ooh, play Condemned.
That's a good one. You're really doing that?
Yeah.
Okay, what reasons do I have to play Condemned? Not what reasons, what way can I? Yeah, don't just give me a fucking
Well,
name
I
like
might have it.
DOA X3. It's like, I don't
have it on
own
my
DOA
Xbox.
X3.
I have it on my Xbox.
Do you?
Yep.
That means you'd actually have to give it to me. So it'd be weird.
You hold my Wii U. Actually, I'm gonna pee now because I need to pee.
Go pee. Go that way.
Right, like that was a trick. Wow. You should watch Two Girls, One Cup. And see how many times it takes you before you...
Okay, what are we doing? What are you talking about?
Blacks.
Alright, you ready? Oh. Who is it?
Kendra?
Gunderson?
No. Different Kendra, you don't know her.
Oh.
Kendra Tyler.
Perry.
No. Kendra Tyler Perry.
Kendra Tyler Perry.
I was like, are you coming home soon? She's like, no, I won't be back until the 11th. And I'm like, I'm all out of love. I'm so lost without you.
Again, I go.
She's like, stop.
So right.
She's like, lol, stop. I'm like, I can't.
Are you coming home soon?
Yeah.
Warehouse?
She's on a cruise.
Oh. A gay cruise.
Straight cruise to the Caribbean.
Is she in college?
No, she's 25.
Okay. No, I just thought she'd ask because I don't know. When's college starting again?
Wait, for January? I don't know. Are you going back?
Try to. If not, sign up for school next year.
Yeah, you probably sign up for school next year.
What? You wanna fucking do this? Nope. Don't know.
Fuck!
There's two things I know. Actually, no, this one?
Which is suck your dick like a straw?
No. That's hungry. But it's also the sign for horny. I'm not kidding you, that's ASL. Age, sex, location. Okay, your recommendation. Faggot. Come on.
Resident Evil.
Okay, ready? No, actually present it to the... Okay, ready?
Well, okay, what do you... Do you have an idea for me?
Yeah, I'll pick from the series. Pick from the list. Okay, so, now we're on to next part. The Dougler. Dougler.
I want that as a fucking shirt so bad. I want it as a shirt. I'm gonna make shirts.
I want to
buy them. You can buy them.
No, I want a shirt, and I want it to be an electronic shirt that has a speaker attached. They can press a button and it goes, the Dougler. It says it as well as say.
I want it to be as long as possible. The Dougler.
The Dougler. Just be real short. The Dougler. The Dougler.
Was that a turkey? No. Listen closer.
The Dougler. The Dougler.
The Dougler.
The Dougler.
Like it's a fucking roller coaster.
The Dougster. The Dougler. Okay. Oh Jesus, that hurts. That hurts a little bit. The Dougler.
Diggler.
The Dougler.
The Clitler.
The Diggly Dougler.
The Diggly Dougler. It sounds like a rapist. They're like, we've got a crazed campus rapist on the loose. What's his name? The Diggly Dougler.
No, it sounds like a news article. It's like in the town of Digley, we have a rapist
Digley.
on the loose. His name is the Diggly Dougler.
I'm Diggly Dougler.
Diggly Dougler.
Like that's his first name. I'm Diggly.
Diggly Dougler.
Diggly Dougler.
Do, do, do,
We've literally been.
do 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 do. You're Diggly. Diggly Dougler.
I'm the Diggly Dougler.
The boy who lived. You can call me the Diggly Dougler.
Do you have the scar? Yeah, lifts up. R.A.
Oh.
And instead of going to like...
Oh God, I'm sweaty.
And instead of like Hogwarts, he goes to RA school. But I don't know a good name for a Hogwarts RA school. I don't know a good Hogwarts RA school.
Headquarters. Headwarts.
It's the RA headquarters. He just sounds like...
It sounds like Yogi Boy there now.
The Dougler's gotta get a pick-a-mick-a-busky.
I don't think the Ranger
I
like
thought you
that
said
very
anal.
I don't think the Ranger like that very much, Yogi.
Anal, the Ranger will like that, Yogi.
Yogi, what are you doing?
Anal.
What? No! No!
Oh, that sounds... Oh my god, what are you doing? No! You don't think bears just like honey to eat it, do ya?
The Dougler.
Jiggly Dougler.
When you're in the rainstorm, you can fight the hurricane. Dougler, Dougler. Now I'm gonna imagine everything we fucking do on this show is the Dougler is the main character.
Welcome back, and we would like to talk about Oh my god. I have headphones in, so when like I talk, it plays it back to me. So sometimes I have like a stroke. So I'm like,
I am Brave Fencer Dougler.
keep it quiet in the halls, otherwise I'll fucking clock you. Oh my god.
Big trouble in Little Dougler.
Resident Dougler. Silent Dougler. Dougler Hill. The Walking Dougler.
League of Douglers.
Everything's just Dougler Rim Job. Good porn.
I'm fucking like, oh, which Dougler are you playing? Oh, I'm playing Jinx Dougler. Fiddle Douglers. Dougler sticks, there you go.
Dougler dubs.
Dougler
dubs.
Was it fucking
Cookie Crisp. That's what reminds me of.
I was trying to make parody names of League of Legends Crisp, but I don't know. Juan Dougler.
Morta Dougler.
I still like my Harry Potter one. That was great.
Mean Dougler.
You're an RA, Dougler. What?
What? An RA Dougler.
And you're thumping good one. Oh my god, I'm dying on the inside. You know what the Dougler gets? 10 out of 10.
Points for Gryffindor.
It's Dumbledore! Dickly Dumbledore!
Oh my. Sounds like another name for your dick. You wanna play with my Diggly Dumbledore? No, I'm gonna go.
I can almost hear the beard growth on it, like.
Looks like a fucking forest.
Oh my god.
It's just white and extremely long and down to the floor.
Except it's more like the Japanese suicide forest when people go to kill themselves in.
Did you hear about the girl that was so mad about that?
What?
She's pissed off and she's she's boycotting the show or the movie because it's whitewashed.
Oh, the forest. Oh.
Yeah. Because it's a real thing and they're like, real people come here to die. Like, it's not like 100 years ago. It's today.
Yeah, people can still do that.
Yeah. So she's pissed off about it. And I'm like, I can see where you're coming from.
Yeah, but literally I don't care.
Yeah.
It's like, wow, you give a shit about a horror movie? Why didn't you give a shit about Ouija? That shit's nothing to fuck
right?
with.
Oh, I don't fuck with no Ouija
What
board.
Milton Bradley literally bought the rights to the board and went, here, I'm gonna sell it as a children's game. It's like, you're the dumbest motherfucker.
Don't fuck with no Ouija boards. I don't fuck with no Ouija boards, and I will not fuck with you if you fuck with a Ouija board.
See, that's the thing though. People are like, oh man, that shit's good. But at least it gave a good impression and a good character basis for Pegasus
I guess.
in fucking Yu-Gi-Oh! Because, you know, that shit was like ancient demons and fucking stone tablets. And he's like, card games? The Dougler.
The Dougler and Yu-Gi-Oh! Defense mode!
Looks like I'll send you to the Shadow Realm. The Dougler.
Dougler! Keep it quiet, otherwise you go to the Shadow Realm.
The Dougler.
You've got 2 hot plates and a microwave plugged into one socket
Alright,
to the Shadow Realm.
Alright, Pop. Pop quiz, hotshot. What happens when I attack you directly? You go to the Shadow Realm. The Dougler.
The Dougler. He just leaves, like he just hops away, like he just melts into a bush. The Dougler. Oh, what the fuck was that?
Why did this happen? Why did this happen?
Dougler Valentine.
Oh, god damn it. Like, literally, he could probably fit in with the cast of characters since everybody else is one note. He just has a silly voice.
Oh!
Yeah, don't fucking give me that shit. It doesn't actually get good till 5Ds when it actually really did a good story. Everyone just gives it shit because it's card games.
Yu-Gi-Oh's was good.
The TV show? No. When you don't follow the own rules of your card game, no, there's
I like
a problem.
Zero.
Okay, Zero's fun. Fine.
Season 0.
Sure, that's fine. That's what it's not about a card game that they developed and then said.
Well, that's what I said. That's what I like.
Yeah. But
I really do like that one.
I mean, after a while,
because instead of being like monster cards, they're like, okay, how about we both hold a lighter and we can only use one finger, or we do something and we can only hold one finger,
yeah,
or use one finger.
It's something, but all the fucking challenges are cool.
Yeah, they were.
And he's a more murderous guy, and it's like sweet. In the fucking show, they're like, we can't have any violence, so why don't you tone that down for you? It does it.
Okay, so here's the game that I want you to play.
You want me to play a game?
Yeah.
Okay.
I want you to play Resident Evil.
Now, since we skipped a week, am I only having a week to do this?
No.
Okay.
We didn't skip a week.
You want me to play Resident Evil?
Yep.
The game that I watched you play from start to finish?
Yep. But you've watched me play it. You haven't played it. You don't remember shit. I can tell you that right now.
Oh my god.
Nothing.
I'm literally gonna kill myself.
Neat.
Because that's exactly why I don't play the games anymore that Zach beat for me. I watched him play every single game in front of me, and then I was like, well, it's my turn to play. And I start playing him like, I have no motivation to play this. I know what happens. I don't care.
You don't even know what happens.
There's Wesker, and he's like, I'm gonna betray you. And then Monster Man.
I don't know. Condemned then.
Criminal Origins? Which one?
Condemned.
Isn't there like 2?
Yeah, there's 2, but Condemned.
Okay.
It's Condemned 1 and Condemned 2.
You want me to play 1?
I want you to play Wizardy 1.
If anything, I'd play Resident Evil 2, but by God, that still took me a shit long time when I was
You
younger.
can play Resident Evil 2 if you want.
I don't want to play Resident Evil 2. Which one is it?
Play Resident Evil 2.
God, play Resident Evil 2. Why?
And then which character do you want to play? Do you want to play Leon or Claire?
Give me Claire.
Claire's harder, I believe.
Fuck you, I'll be Leon.
Leon's harder, I believe.
Fuck you.
No, Claire is easier. Claire is easier.
Actually, I had both discs. It was great. PlayStation 1 era was really great. Actually, I know which character I want to play.
Which one?
The Joker. He just like goes around in the bathroom and he's just like, the Joker. And the zombie's like, oh,
Blow up.
I don't want to fucking deal with you. And they just walk away like, no.
Yeah, Dougler.
You shall not pass this hallway.
You shall not Dougler. Okay, what you got for me, bitch? Bitch.
Well, I mean, I made you go through an action movie and then a fucking anime series that I enjoy because...
Motherfucker.
What?
Give me sci-fi.
You want sci-fi?
Yeah.
Here's the thing. I give you a sci-fi show.
Give me it. Or not it.
Fuck you.
Thing.
Fuck you. You
The
own
Thing?
that, and
Yeah.
you wanted to watch it. And you watched it.
No, I haven't watched it.
Have you seen it before?
I have it, but I haven't seen it. I want to
What
see
made
it.
you fucking buy it?
Because I wanted to see it. Plus, I own
Here's
it
the
on
thing.
Blu-ray.
That's the thing, is I want you to experience different realms, but literally it's action movie, one break from that being Idolmaster, and then Pacific Rim, another action movie, and then you go Thing, which is
sci-fi.
but that doesn't make it not action. It's still suspense. It's thriller. It's
Give me a
I like John
thriller.
Carpenter.
I love
John
thriller.
Carpenter. Yeah. But you fucking suggest that. Fuck you. God damn it. You make me want to say it now, you piece of shit. I actually kind of want to give you a series. You want to suck dicks too? Is that how life wants to be?
What do you got?
You know, should just give you sci-fi and be like, yo, Ghostbusters.
Oh
You fucking wanted it.
my god.
Go suck 10 dicks.
Yeah, but if I tear up one of your favorite movies, you're gonna be like,
You already teared up Idolmaster.
I know.
The thing is I understand its flaws. The thing is, I can take the fucking tears. I'm not some bitch who's immature like, alright, cool. If you want to discuss my favorite fucking movie of all time, let's do it.
Okay.
But if you want to do that, actually, wow. See, I'm so indecisive about it because there's a lot of things that I want to do. Holy shit. The fuck was that?
What?
Damn.
What?
Oh, that felt really weird. That really did. I feel like we should do that for another month.
Dudley?
I feel like I want to do a theme month with you with Ghostbusters.
Oh god. What would be the theme?
Ghostbusters.
Yeah,
You can watch 1, 2, play the video game, and then read the Ghostbusters manga Ghostbusted. 3 self-contained things that you can do.
Well, how many books are in the manga?
It's all right there. That's it. Just 1. It's a collected graphic novel, if anything.
That's a lot.
4 different short stories.
That's a lot.
Yeah.
Okay, so what do we want to do with this?
Fuck, I'm so fucking torn. You know? That's a good one.
Yeah?
Holy shit.
Yeah?
God damn it, you want to do the thing. Just watch the thing.
No, go. Give me something. You're just
okay.
You're just like twiddling your clit.
I am, because I'm like, you want sci-fi, but I'm trying to dig. And
Oh my god. Give me whatever. Instead of going on, yeah.
Well, fuck you, sci-fi then.
Yeah. Like,
How about a series? Green Jacket Lupin.
what?
Green Jacket of Lupin the Third. Which means the very first series.
How many episodes is that?
23.
Oh my god. You want me to watch 12 hours?
Yeah, in 2 weeks? Sure sounds good.
Couldn't have given me some. I gave you something so simple, and now I gotta bust my ass.
How long's Resident Evil 2?
What?
How long's Resident Evil 2?
Not very.
How long? Give me a fucking number.
8 hours, maybe.
Alright.
And that's rarely.
If you know what you're doing.
No. If I know what I'm doing, which I do, I could probably beat that game in 2 or 3 hours.
No, not speedrunning. I mean, if you know what you're doing. If I literally have no fucking idea.
You know what you're doing.
Did you realize I only got like a half hour into that game? Because me and my brother had it when we were real young. We got scared by the title screen a lot. You suck my dick? Green Jacket Lupin, get the fuck out of here.
13 hours.
What are you talking about? Kalvin.
What?
The thing is, it's one of the series I could actually put forth and go, you know, this is a good one for you to watch, because I'm not fucking recommending that you watch the fucking Red Jacket series. I mean, because I could say you could watch the Red Jacket series, but the Green Jacket is a humble origin.
Lupus the Third.
Yeah, sure. Lupin the Bird.
Lupus the Curd.
Julius the Caesar. None.
Lupus the Turd.
We good?
Yeah.
Lupin first season?
Yeah.
First series?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Okay.
Yeah.
Great.
Whatever.
Wonderful.
Sure.
Jesus fucking Christ.
Okay.
Wait. Do you really want Lupin? You're really gonna bitch?
I don't care.
Seems like you care.
I don't care. I just don't. I don't care.
Why don't you care?
Because I don't care. It's your show. Do whatever.
My show. It's our show.
Do whatever.
I'll fuck you up.
Fuck me right good. Whatever. I ain't fucking care.
Let's put it this way. If I do one theme month, that means you get to do a theme month. You get to barrage my ass through some fucking game series. Or some motherfucking series. Can you stop jerking off my hand? Yeah, there you go. Fucking keep sucking.
You do all the sucking for the both of us, please. Okay.
Terminator.
That's it.
Just Terminator. Just fucking take it.
Oh, no, I'm doing lupus.
Are you doing?
I'm doing lupus the third.
Okay.
AIDS the third.
AIDS.
Cancer the third.
Okay.
Gonorrhea the third.
Alright, you good?
Herpes the third.
I'm going third. First season track series.
Pussy the third.
Alright, you gonna be done?
No.
DVD box set. Yeah, I know I have it.
Okay.
Question is, where is it? Oh, by the way, fuck your shit.
Wait.
So we meet back here, 2 weeks, and we both suck dick, talk about movie.
Yay.
Okay, so
Well, mine's a series. And yours is a game.
movie. Okay, bye, bye, fat.
Bye.
Bye, piece of shit.
Bye.
This is a good way to refer to our fans, right? Piece of shit.
Perfect.
Yeah.
That's what I conform.
Now it's time for so long. We'll see.
So long, farewell
I'll
to
be-
you, my friend. So long
Actually, where's that from?
for now, until we meet again.
I can't actually remember that one. What's that from?
Out of the box.
Okay. All right.
Out of the box.